Hello all, today in this video I'm going to provide a demo video for uh, fake news detection using random forest machine learning algorithm. For that, initially this data set we downloaded from Kaggle. Just you give fake news detection Kaggle data set, means this data set you can just see and you can download it from it. And initially for that we are just installing or importing all the libraries which we are needed, and then we are importing our data set by using the pd dot read underscore csv files. Our file have two datas like fake and one csv, fake news and one csv file, and true news in one csv file, and at the end we will be merging two csv files. We are just getting the details of the two CSV files. Here you can just see, in first is the pure fake news and second one is the original true news. We will be you can see it is having nearly four entries like title, text, subject and date. We are just getting the graph size of this true class and fake class, and then to also we are performing manual testing in this work. So in this because in this demo we will not work with manual testing, but we will be working with manual testing in the future videos, because in the future videos we will be working with the different machine learning algorithms, and finally we will just conclude that which machine learning algorithm is providing the better results. We will in the future videos regarding this data set, we will also be working with the testing, that is mainly manual testing. Then we are just getting the manual testing values, that is true and fake. Then as I said previously, we are all the values for manual testing we have made into a csv file got called manual testing .csv. Then we are merging our true news and fake news within a single file, and then we are getting everything here. So then we are just taking out of the columns. We don't need every columns in this. We just need the columns like text and the class. All others we don't need. So in the line 14 you can see we are dropping the columns like title, subject and date, because those are not necessary for this work. We just need the title and sorry, text and the class. So we are just checking whether this text and class column is having any null entries. It is not having any null entries. If it is having, means we have to work with some pre-processing functions. Here it is not having. Then we are shuffling this data there, because why? Because true data will be come first and false data will be come last. So in order to shuffle it, we are just moving with the shuffling process. By this previously here you can see we will be founding all the first entries as 0 only, but once we have shuffled we can see that you will be getting different entries. For this only we have moved with the shuffle, but also you can notice that here is another term it is introduced, but it's not needed for our classification function, so we have to drop this also. So we are dropping this index. So after this index, if we are now seeing the data, dropping this means now if you are seeing the data means now you can just notice it, because this is the result of just the shuffling. So once you have done the dropping of index and start to begin to start as one, it will be just cleared. Then we have to pre-process, because this test data may have some lower data, then it may have some punctuation marks or some many others. So whatever it is, we have to pre-process it. By for that pre-processing, we are introducing a definition called, and we are naming it as world opt. This world opt we are calling to our text function, and we are just pre-processing our text column. Then we are determining the x data. Why we are only making this pre-processing to the x column? Because y column it consists of only numericals. It no need to be work with pre-processing. Text is only considering some strings, so it only needs a pre-processing. So only we are moving pre-processing with the text. Then we are determining the x value and the y variable. Within the x variable, we are calling the text variable, and within the y variable, we are calling the class. And then by using this x variable and y variable, we are determining four variables like x train, x test, y train, and y test by using the train test split function, and we are determining the test size as 0.2. That is 20% will be taken for testing and the remaining 80% will be taken for training. And in order to convert the text to vector, in this work we are using TF-idf vectorizer. This by using this we are just vectorizing or x train and x test value, since this only having the text, others y train it is having only numericals, right? Then with this work, we are going to work with random forest. For that, initially we are importing the library which is used for random forest, and then we are calling this library within a variable rf. Then within, by using this variable rf, we are fitting, that is training the model by using the fit function, and then testing our model by using the predict function, and then we are determining the confusion matrix. In the confusion matrix, in the data, original data, if you see, means it will having nearly 20,000 something values here you can notice, but here it is the confusion matrix is showing only 4,000 entries. The reason is we are not using the we are making the confusion matrix only with the test data. Test data, it takes only 20% of the original data. So only this number is displayed in the confusion matrix. Then we are displaying the classification report library. By this we are getting the values like precision, recall, F1 score, support, macro average, and weighted average. For the accuracy, we have got nearly 9.99. In the next work, we will be working with SVM, and we will make a comparison with support a random forest and support vector mission. And then we will also make the testing function. Thank you.